Two, let's get to Chad Nailon.
And now it's time, as they say, for something completely different. This is the Ford speed comparison, the curtain raiser for the top 10 shootout here today. And have a look at what we've got for us as a treat from Ford. To say farewell to the Ford Falcon and their 14 victories here at Mount Panorama. A Ford speed comparison. We're going to put the Falcon up against the test today. A GT Le Mans with Ryan Briscoe at the wheel versus a GT4 spec Mustang, Tony D'Alberto at the wheel, and then Alex Davison in the FGX Ford Falcon, the 23 red Milwaukee Racing entry. Greg Murphy sticking around for this one. It's all about one lap speed from a standing start and to see who can be crowned as king of the blue oval.
So Tony D'Alberto will depart from the start line, and 10 seconds later, Alex Davison will leave in the supercar. And then 5 seconds after that, Ryan Briscoe, who we are on board with now in the Ford GT, with its twin-turbo Ford EcoBoost V6. He will leave 5 seconds behind. So we'll see how this plays out. It's always interesting when you don't get too many shots at it, to see how close the math is.
Well, we've seen some pretty wild sports cars take to the mountain before, but this is right up there. At home at Daytona at the Rolex 24-hour, and also at the WEC. Yep.
Yeah, WEC. And Ryan, one of the regular drivers, must love driving this car. This one isn't one of the ones they are using to race at the moment.
Just wound down the traction control.
Why not?
For the start. I get the feeling he's got something planned.
Well, he did say to us, didn't he?
That was awesome.
He said to us yesterday that, you know, if I can't give you the show that I would like to, then I'm going to do probably do a burnout. So I wonder if he does leave a couple of big tyre marks on the grid here at Bathurst when he leaves the line.
Here we go. Running it on almost no fuel as well, which is exciting. The speed comparison ready to go. Tony D'Alberto lights it up in the GT4 Mustang.
And does he light it up?
Have a listen to this thing, Roush Fenway power. As it climbs the mountain. Tony will be driving with DJR Team Penske this weekend. Alex Davison, he'll be used to seeing that Ford GT LME car in his mirrors because he's raced with it.
And not long behind him is the Ford GT. And Ryan Briscoe did leave a couple of big black lines behind as he left the grid, leaving 5 seconds behind the supercar as they go up Mountain Straight. Tony D'Alberto through turn 2 already. Alex Davison braking now for Griffin's Bend, and here it comes. The Ford GT bouncing around. Look how stiff that car is.
Ryan Briscoe has competed in the Great Race on 3 occasions, most recently back in 2013 with Russell Ingall. He drove, ironically, in super cheap auto colours. It's no secret he'd love to get back here to compete in the Great Race one day. And ironic that there should be a Chip Ganassi-built car, a prepared car out there against a Penske driver right now in Tony D'Alberto. And we've even got Michael Andretti here this weekend, so plenty of US flavour on board on the right-hand side with Ryan Briscoe. 4th gear across the top. Now, Murph, a GT4 spec car at the Bathurst 12-hour recorded lap times around 2 minutes 16, 2 minutes 17. We know supercars are capable of as low as 2 minutes 3 seconds. We've seen it before, and, well, we just don't quite know what this car is capable of. From a standing start, we won't quite get that answer as he goes down through the Cooper's dipper. He's trying. Briscoe putting it all on the line, but there is potential at full race speed and qualifying trim that he could go sub 2 minutes. And now we're on to that most famous piece of turf in Australian motorsport, Conrod Straight.
He can unleash all the 500-plus horsepower in this car as the supercar, Alex Davison, closing in on the GT4 spec Mustang.
Now it's a bit slippery at the chase here today, Murph, so they need to be a little bit careful through here.
Yeah, I hope someone told them, Chad. He's just hanging on to it, Ryan Briscoe.
Safely through. Alex Davison has reeled in Tony D'Alberto.
Cleanly through the last couple of corners. Now down for the final braking. Davison down the inside of D'Alberto as the GT closes in.
Can Briscoe get a run out of the last corner? Needs to put that power down, rely on the traction control. Look at the differential in speed as he breezes by the GT4 entry of the Mustang. Clears Davison by the time they get to the control line. But you know what? It's quite fitting. It's farewell to the Falcon this weekend, and it looks like it's the Falcon who has reigned supreme here today. That was a lot of fun. What a treat, and what a great way to say goodbye to the Ford Falcon.